Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here. Just want to take a moment to very quickly introduce this video because we're doing something a little bit different today. We are kicking off a series called Monster Hunter Ecology in a nutshell, but we're trying to sort of create something that felt like it belonged in the world of Monster Hunter. So what we actually did is we went out and hired a voice actor to basically become the field team leader and try and create this series as if it's from the perspective of the field team leader telling you information about the different monsters. Lots of kind of cool information condensed into short videos. So it's something a little bit different, but something that we've sort of been wanting to do for a little while. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more of these, then let us know what monster you want us to tackle next, because there's a lot of monsters to cover. But yeah, let us know what you want to see next. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And of course, massive shout out to LAZAARUS for the awesome work on the voice.
Hunters! I am the field team leader, and alongside the research commission, we have been working tirelessly to study and document every last detail on the monsters that inhabit these lands. You may have encountered some of them already, but trust me when I tell you there are more threats that lurk in the shadows. Monsters of all shapes and sizes, some we have yet to even encounter. So, in an attempt to ensure that we are all as prepared as possible, it is high time we share this information with you, so that you may use it to ready yourself for the battles that lie ahead. Take a seat, let's talk. Today, we must talk about Safi'jiiva, a relatively recent threat in the grand scheme of things, but one that should most definitely not be taken lightly. Who would have thought after all this time, had it been right under our noses, that when we defeated Xeno'jiiva and put an end to the dangers, that it would come back stronger and more fearsome than ever. But alas, here we are. Safi'jiiva is a rather stark contrast to its younger form. A large red dragon with rigid scales that are incredibly resistant to almost all forms of damage. Darkened horns, spikes as sharp as the huntsman's wyvern blade, and deadly claws that are certain to catch even the most experienced hunters off guard. Its monster is cunning, keeping its arms bent and its chest close to the ground. From a distance, you'd be forgiven for thinking that the beast had gotten smaller in its evolution. But this hunched stance is instead a defensive tactic to keep his chest more guarded. Unlike its juvenile form, Safi'jiiva has considerably greater mastery and control over its flame, and it will use this at every opportunity to keep you from approaching. At times, it may turn to face you and fire out small but powerful beams of flaming energy that will make approaching its legs a challenge. Do not be fooled into thinking you are safe behind this creature either. It pains me to say that I've witnessed many a hunter lose their life to that level of complacency. Safi'jiiva will also attempt to pick you off from afar, with considerably more powerful concentrated beams of energy, or short, sharp, sweeping laser-like beams that will cover the area in front of it. It has the ability to control a vast amount of the arena, meaning you will constantly be on the back foot. Look alive, hunter. In the event that you do manage to close the gap and get up close, be sure to wound every part of the monster. This will aid you greatly in your attempt to deal sufficient damage to the otherwise fortress-like exterior. But keep your guard up. Getting in close comes with its own perils. Safi'jiiva has an array of close-range attacks. It will swipe at you with its claws, charge at you with its horns, swipe you with its tail, and bite you if given the opportunity. So keep moving if you want to keep your limbs. The research commission have observed that Safi'jiiva appears to draw its energy from the surrounding area, and this knowledge will prove invaluable in combat. It seems that Safi'jiiva draw this energy as it takes damage, and once the energy from one floor has been depleted, it will be forced to retreat further underground, and this, hunter, is how you must corner the beast. Deal as much damage to it as early as you can, and force it to absorb all the surrounding energy. Then once there is nothing left, chase it underground. This is how you will end it. However, the deeper you go, the more dangerous things get. After all, you should know that a cornered animal is almost as dangerous as a wounded one. As you begin to descend into its lair, Safi'jiiva, in an attempt to pick you off once and for all, will begin targeting individual members of your team. If anyone is not prepared for this, the unrelenting nature of Safi's attack will surely be your undoing. Stick together, watch each other's backs, and if you really must, draw the attention of the beast away from your team and stand your ground. The true danger, however, comes from Safi'jiiva's Sapphire Star. As you damage the beast, it will do whatever it can to survive, and when the time comes, when you see the monster take to the skies, it is imperative that you take shelter behind nearby rocks. We have heard reports of a hunter caught out in the open, and they say that once the blinding light had cleared, they were nowhere to be seen. Do not make the same mistake. However, assuming you survive this long and you drain sufficient energy, then Safi'jiiva will have nowhere left to run. Follow it into the depths of its lair and end this monster once and for all. Look alive! In this final stage, Safi'jiiva can enter a supercritical state. Notice the glowing chest and constellation-like pattern that appears as it begins to absorb more energy. The underside of the wings glow white, and while this is arguably the most dangerous time to fight, it is also when this creature is most vulnerable. Take full advantage of the environment to damage this beast, protect yourself and your allies, and fight smart. In doing so, I trust you too will return to tell the tales of your hunt. However, before you embark on your quest, allow me to share just a little more with you. After all, a prepared hunter has the highest chance of survival. While Safi'jiiva may be fearsome, every creature has its weaknesses. Despite being an intimidating elder dragon, dragon element is also one of its weaknesses. Visit the smithy and see if he can help craft you something with dragon element. That might just give you an edge in combat. Poison too. A rather lethal status for many creatures, but Safi'jiiva especially so. Inflicting poison during your battles is a great way to ensure that you maintain consistent damage, even at times when you're forced to retreat. I'd also highly recommend trying to focus your attention on different aspects of this monster throughout the hunt. Safi'jiiva's legs, wings, chest, back, and head can all be broken, and this will prove invaluable to you upon your return to base. Keep all of this in mind, and I have no doubt you will return victorious. And you too will have your own tales to share. That is all I have for you. Be sure to return soon as we'll have more information for you on the other threats that lie in wait. But for now, stay safe out there.